Hi, Rick. How are you this evening, Rick? Hi, Paul. Hi, Chasco. How are you guys this evening? Hi, John. Paul says doing good. Rick says so far so good. You guys do anything special or exciting over the weekend? Hi, Dwayne. Hi, Art. Well, Paul, we're going to discuss our working with Michael McCarville to promote the East Brought Up Machine Shop Kit. Hi, John. Let me get some stuff together here. All right. So yeah, like I said, I'm working with Michael McCarville. I sent him a machine shop kit, an East Brought Up machine shop kit to build and promote on his channel and his Facebook group. And he received it, I believe, last Thursday or Friday. and he put out an unboxing video for it. So there's a link in the description to the video, but let me put a link in the chat here. Oops. Okay, the link to his unboxing video is in the chat. And yeah, so if you check that out, and if you're not subscribed to Michael McCarville, go ahead, watch that video, and then after you watch the video, subscribe, and be sure to click the little bell icon and get set to all notifications so that you won't miss a video of the build. For now, he just did an unboxing video, and he goes through all the different parts and everything. And that was a live stream that he did that on, an unboxing. So let me get a link to his channel. So there's the link to Michael McCarville's channel. He does some great build videos. So we're going to be working on this for the next probably at least 4 weeks, because this is a huge kit. As you'll see in the unboxing video, it's has a footprint of approximately 14 inches by 22 inches. Let me get a link to the machine shop kit that has some pictures. So I put a link in the chat to the website to purchase the kit. Hi, Kenward. So I put a link to the website to purchase the kit, and that has a bunch of pictures of the build progress by the designer and producer of the kit. Bill Banta of Banta Model Works. And let me see, my train of thought derailed here. Oh, it also has pictures of the actual building from the outside. And if you watch, let me see, if you watch my 60th anniversary of the East Broadtop video, let me get a link for that. That has pictures and videos from inside shops. Hi, Mike. We're just talking about you, Mike. So that's the link to the 60th anniversary video with pictures and hi, Brian. Pictures and videos from inside the machine shop. I know Mike talked about wanting to detail out the interior of the machine shop with all the different machines. And
it's hard to believe that Mint Mobile can offer unlimited.
And we discussed during the unboxing, we discussed a book that you can purchase from the EBT Company store called The Shops of the East Broadtop Railroad by Thomas Deal, and that has information, pictures, and or drawings of each of the machines that were in the machine shop. So let me put a link to there. There we go. There's a link to the Friends of East Broadtop Company store. You can probably get it cheaper on Amazon, but if you purchase it through the store, that helps out with the Friends of East Broadtop, their fundraising efforts and their restoration efforts. So I highly recommend it that you purchase the book through the Friends of East Broadtop Company store at the link on the screen here. Hi, William. Let me see if I can get Mike to come in here and elaborate on the video that he just put out. Give me 1 second while I invite Mike into the chat here. Hi, Jerry. So if anyone else would like to join in the stream here and put the link in the chat. There's the link to join the stream. So if anyone wants to join in and discuss or a little cooperative effort here, you're welcome to do that. There it is. Mike, I sent you the link through Messenger. So if you would like to hop on here and elaborate on your little or your big unboxing video. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Dave.
Let me see here. Hold on. No. All right. So, did you want to elaborate on your unboxing video?
Hey guys, hey PDR, hey Iron Horse, hey anybody else that I missed? Jerry. I'm not really sure what there is to elaborate on. I mean, it was pretty straightforward. I've got this on my desk, little 3D printed tank, and I've got the rest of the kit right there. So I'm waiting for some historical information for something that I ordered from Amazon Prime. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, and I'm going to do a little bit of research and look at the interior and the flooring and the kind of some of that stuff. The exterior is pretty easy to find, so I'm going to look at that. I've also got reached out about some interior equipment that I might use as far as castings, but other than that, I'm just kind of, so the first step really is to decide what I'm going to do as far as, so the floor is actually laser cut into 3 separate pieces, and it kind of goes together like a jigsaw puzzle. And what I want to do is I want to, you're supposed to butt join the pieces. So like you wouldn't glue them like this, you're going to glue them end to end, which isn't a very strong joint. And there's 3 of those pieces. So it's like gluing a jigsaw puzzle together just on the edges. So I'm probably going to mount the whole thing down onto a piece of maybe 1/2 inch MDF. So other than that, then it's just going to be pretty much do the interior walls, do the exterior walls. That's for Gary.
I know you said
Oh,
you want to actually model the interior with all the different machines and everything.
I'm going to put a few in there. Again, I'm in the process of finding some of the equipment, but I can't make the roof removable and at the same time have all the equipment connected to all the pulley system too. So I kind of got to figure out what's the best balance there, whether I balance it as far as just putting the equipment out on the floor and not have any of the pulley system involved, or maybe just put the wheels and the bars up in the attic. But I have to see how well the structure actually goes together. So when the prototype for this kit was built, Bill Banta did not and didn't intend to. So the interior walls have all the supports, have all the beams and stuff laser cut. So that's there. So the basic skeleton is in place. But as far as doing anything beyond that, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So I'm kind of evaluating that. But I need to look at the interior shots first and see exactly what it looks like as far as flooring and what equipment was where, other than just the floor plan that I already have. So that's kind of where I'm sitting. So I'm looking for a book to be delivered on Tuesday. So I can probably talk more about it and give a little bit better update on Wednesday. That being said, I've got you can see my bench is usually pretty clean, but I've got 1, 2, 3, five separate kits on the bench right now being built all at the same time. So I'm trying to clear all that stuff off, and I figure until I have some of the research done and some of the book that's supposed to show up, until that's here, I've got some time to do some last minute cleaning. So I've got a train club meeting on Saturday, and I'm supposed to talk about some video production for another customer that he wants video produced for him for his Facebook and YouTube channel, and then possibly some work along those lines. But other than that, I'm probably going to drop off a bunch of the equipment that I've got, the kits that I have on the bench at that meeting with the customer, and then that bench is all going to be clear. So right now everything's staged on the table directly behind me. So it's all laid out. All that stuff got posted as far as pictures on Facebook and on the unboxing video. That was a live stream of just taking everything out, but you can see it better in the, if you go to the HO Scale Tutorials site, you can actually see the package components. They're all laid out in order, in numerical order.
Link to the Facebook group.
Let me dump it in there. Those of you guys who have not been there, you probably have, but if you haven't, check that out. That'll take you straight to the Facebook group, and then you can see the actual photos. They show up a lot better. I've posted this in a lot of other Facebook groups too, so you may have already come across it there. So that's the update, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, the big challenge is if you want to do a detailed interior is trying to figure out how to make the roof removable. I don't know if that'd be possible or.
Oh, it's possible. I've built 15 Wild West models kits this year so far, and every single one of those roofs I made removable. So, Nate, have a little faith. You hurt me. You hurt my feelings. Now, am I going to make the roof to the restrooms removable? No, probably not. That one's probably just going to get glued straight on. But the rest of the roofs are all basically glued together, and they look like I have something similar. This is a smaller version. This is actually to a Berkshire Valley models. So the roof on the Banta kit is going to look like that. It's got A-frames glued down the roof. So, but they're not solid like this. They're actually open framing, and then they've got places that you can glue them in. We can also put a beam down the center too if we wanted to. So, and it'll get glued together with construction grade yellow glue. So it'll be very sturdy when it's done. I think from looking at it, it looks like the A-frames are made to glue directly on in some places, but if you look at the instructions here, so that's the roof sections. So they can go together in pieces. I would rather that they went together in all one piece and remove the entire thing, because that way these little valleys in here, right there, can get matched really well with the roofing material. And that way you don't have to worry about those seams or anything. Especially if you ever go down the road and do any lighting on it in the future. You don't want any of those seams. You want all those things filled up with glue, supports underneath, and then completely covered in corrugated metal. So you put a little piece of material that runs down the center of that valley, then the corrugated can just go down and attach to it there.
Yeah. All right.
What else? Do you have any other questions? Anybody else have any other questions that they want to ask about the process?
like I said in the unboxing video, I have a kit, but I just opened it up and looked at the pieces and closed it back up again. So I didn't really do a full unboxing to check out all the different pieces and everything. I don't think I even looked at the instructions.
The instructions are really good. So I've built, like I said, I built probably half a dozen, at least a dozen Bantam Model Works kits. Probably at least a dozen of them. And these are probably the best, as good as instructions as anything else that I've come across.
Can you show some of your completed Bantam Model Works kits so people have an idea of what?
So if anybody hasn't seen any of the Bantam Model Works kits that I've done, you can see a lot of them on those two shelves. And 1, 2, 3. On the bottom shelf, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings that are white all together. Those are all 4 Banta kits. And then on the top shelf, going from the left to the right, the big yellow building, 2, 3 buildings over from the left, that's a Bantam Model Works kit. And then there's on the right side, the white building and the yellow building that are sitting next to each other, just to the left of the water tank. Those are both Banta kits. You can't really see a lot of them because they're very small. But there's a video for every single one of those on that shelf. So if you're looking for any of the Banta kits and have any if you're curious about how they go together, every single one of those is a build video. So you can check all those out.
All right, so does anyone else have any questions for me or Mike?
So Manny says, how long will it take for me to finish this kit? That's a good question. Since I don't know if Nate has any information on how long it's taken other people to finish it, at least how many hours it would take. Sometimes in a kit it'll tell you, this will take you like 6 to 10 hours to complete, but that doesn't take into consideration things like, are you going to do the interior? Are you going to stain the interior? Are you going to add any flooring that doesn't exist with the kit? Are you going to add lighting or anything like that? Just what it looks like to me, that this is going to take several weeks to build, just because of the number of parts and kind of the board and battens are actually overlays. So there's a wall piece, there's an inside wall piece, which is the framing, there's the wall material itself, and then there's the outside board and batten piece that gets attached to it. The outside board and batten piece isn't adhesive, so you're going to have to glue all of that piece of material straight on. Plus, the kit lists 96 windows. There's several doors in it. There's a 3D printed piece that needs to be set up on the structure at the right height as well. Plus, any of the above and beyond stuff that we want to do. So I would say probably, let's see, what is it? The 2nd of November. I would say if I get it done by Christmas, then I would say that's probably a fairly good expectation. But again, it depends on how much time I can devote exclusively to building the kit. And I want to build it on onto a solid base. So the first step is really going to be to establish a good piece of base material. And also, I don't want to build it on a base so that it just sits alone on it. I want to plan for expansion of other structures around it too. So I'm probably going to put a base that has room on the back side of it to add additional structures. The front side of it is all basically trackage and a water standpipe that sits there and an inspection pit. There's 2 tracks that come out of 2 doors, and then on the back side of it is a place where I can expand onto the kit in the future. So I want the base to be like that big. I want the back side of it to have planned expansion for it. So. So let's say 8 weeks. If you want me to commit to a number and give you a number that I think I could possibly hit, probably 8 weeks, but I would expect a couple of updates during that. I'm not just going to sit there and build it and then release a build video. I'm going to probably update everyone on the project as I go. So I would expect to see a lot of updates.
Yeah, I just posted a link in the chat that has pictures of a kit that someone had built on Facebook. These brought up all scale model railroading group, and so that has some pictures of the completed kit. So if you want to get any kind of idea of what it would look like when it's finished.
Yeah, I'm looking at those now. So he basically built the base as like right up to the edge of the building. So the first step in building it will be the outhouse. So that's the actual first page or so of the instructions. So and then I'll probably, if I post updates to our Facebook group, I'll also post updates to our any of the East Broadtop sites as well. So feel free to share those out if it's a site that I haven't found. But
yeah, I think you pretty much covered all the East Broadtop Facebook groups. There's basically just 2 modeling groups, the All Scale Model Railroad and the East Broadtop Railroad. The others are all like the Foundation has a group, and like the Friends of East Broadtop.
yeah, I'm in there's very few. They have to be really small groups with very few members. I'm in about 850 Facebook groups and probably on almost that many YouTube channels. So Jerry asks, will those kits live life on that shelf? The answer is hopefully no. So the idea is that when I feel like I've got enough kits that are built or scratch build projects, that I can start laying out track. When I built my N scale layout, what I did was I basically spent all my time doing all the bench work, all the track, and just started doing a little bit of stuff beyond that. But I did not anticipate an upcoming move. And when I ended up tearing it out, I basically had all the bench work. I salvaged a little bit of track, but I basically took the bench work down, and basically all that time was wasted because I had nothing to show for it when I was done. So I'm doing the exact opposite now. I'm building structures, building rolling stock, getting motive power in place so that when I start building bench work, it's going to be immediately populated with structures. So I'm taking a completely different approach to the HO narrow gauge layout than I am the N scale layout that I had. And the N scale layout was probably 24 feet by about 12 feet. And all the bench work was in, and I had to tear it all down. And I had nothing to show for it when I was done. Yeah, Jerry, if you're not in the group, if you're not in the Facebook group that's up above, you might not be able to open that. but they should be able to let you in. Hey, Dave. Hey. So who else I miss? Miss John.
Hi, Dave.
So Nate, other than the stuff that you and I have talked about on the side, yeah, Jerry, the link that Nate sent was actually for a separate Facebook group. So Nate, why don't you throw the link to that separate Facebook group up and see if Jerry can, he'll have to join that and wait to be accepted.
That should be the link there.
In the meantime, Nate, you can send the link to your page that has all the construction steps.
The website link.
Yeah, your website that has all the steps of Bill putting it together.
Yeah.
Because Jerry can see some of that because that's got some finished pieces.
Yeah, I think there's a link to the Brought Up Mountain Models homepage in the description, and also at the beginning of the chat I put a link to the website and also a link to where you can purchase the kit.
So what's the retail price on the
Good night,
on
Dwayne.
the kit now? Because I saw that there was an update to the pricing.
Where did you see about an update to the pricing?
Well, it's cheaper than what it was. Here's a link. That is Nate's site, and it has a price it's listed as $240.
Yeah, the MSRP is $300, and the actual price, if you buy it through the website, is $240, and that includes shipping to the continental U.S.
So if anybody is thinking about getting that kit and they want to follow along, you're more than welcome. I'm good about answering questions and stuff too. I will tell you that the price that Nate has it set at, that's the lowest I've seen it since it's been out. So I would be surprised if it goes down again, but you never know.
All right, Mike, I'm going to get ready to shut this down.
Okay. Thanks for having me on, Nate.
Yeah, thanks for coming on and explaining a few things.
I'll put, if you guys are on, keep an eye out. I'll be putting some updates out there. I'll probably do a short video, like a status update every maybe 2 weeks or so. But I'll be doing weekly updates on my live show too. And probably it'll be getting slowly put together on this table that's right behind me. So that'll be the workspace that I use. Cool.
All
Thanks,
right.
Dave.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in. And so if anyone wants to promote their channels, you can go ahead and do that now. So let us know how many subscribers you have, and if there's any upcoming projects or contests that you have. I believe I'm at 283 subscribers. The contest at 500. So, does anyone know if Tom's going to be on tonight? Thanks, Jerry. Alright, guys. Alright, I just heard from Art that Tom is starting in 3 minutes. So we'll wrap this up and we'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And remember, everyone, keep the rails narrow. Good night, everyone.